Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of MLB 17, the show, Road to the Show with Colby Baer. This is episode number 29, and this is the final series of the season as the Biscuits are going to be taking on the Chattanooga Lookouts here, and both teams want the top spot for this division and try to see if they can move on to the second round of the playoff, or the should say the second half of the season, going to the playoffs. There you see, we're just a game ahead of them, and we need at least 4 of the 5 games to win this series here today. And we also need to worry about the Barons. You see, they're just one game behind us there, along with the Smokies and of course the Generals. So it's going to be a tight ball game here in all 5 games. We'll see what we can do here against the Lookout. Of course, we want to get into playoffs here, and Colby, if he was with the Blue Wahoo, he'd be a shoo-in right now because they won the first half of the season already. So we'll go here, see him in the 5th inning here, 0-2 count. Nobody on board with 2 outs. It's a tie ball game, 2-all, and this is a high deep 5 fastball up, and that is going to bang around there, and that is going to be a ground rule double. As that one drops in there. 16 games now he has hit in a ball game here, and he has hit very, very well. As you take a look here and see that one just right there, just leaps over the wall there for a double. Now 3-2 ball game here. We're up by a run here. We'll see this one, a fly high ball up there, up in the air, and that is going to go to left field there. That's going to be caught, and the runner at second will be stranded there. So Colby trying his best here to do something here today. As we'll go ahead and flash forward here, we do pick up the first victory of this game, or I should say of this series here, and we win game 1 by a victory here of final score. What is the final score here? Final score is 3-2. We hold that 1-run lead there that we had there in the 5th, and we continue that throughout the game. Nice job there as they win this one. As you take a look there, there's a Montgomery Biscuits numbers for the month there. You guys can pause the video and check those out. But before we go to the second game here, Coach is going to say, you know what, I got to give you guys some inspiring words. And that's what he does here, is he gives us a little bit of lecture telling us how important this game really is. And, of course, this next game coming up is just more crucial than the last one. We got to win this one. We got to keep it going. So 1 for 4, a double there for Colby as we go ahead and get into the rest of the series here. Now we'll go ahead and see they're going to game 2. We'll see what Colby can do here today, as of course the Biscuits, again, like I said, really want to try to do their best here today, as we do have this important series now with the Lookout. So here you see Colby's numbers there for the season. Go to the top of the first here with an 0-1 count, nobody on board, and 2 outs, and Colby gets a hold of this one. This one goes high and deep. This one is just a little too high, as that one goes into the glove of the center fielder, or I should say the shortstop there. Go to the 3rd inning now. We'll see the top of the 3rd here. Nobody on board, 2 outs. We're up by a run, and there you see he gets plunked right there. And yeah, he is not happy about that, as he's going to have to take a seat now, or take a base here at first base. So Ronald Rodriguez here, over 1. He popped out back in the 2nd inning. We'll see what he can do here today in this at-bat here in game 2. Now, he's already hit a home run. I think it was in the last episode there. He hit a nice home run. And we'll see it with a full count here, and he gets drawn to a walk there. So now there's 2 runners on board. So now we got runners on 1st and 2nd, and they are looking to try to keep themselves going here. You see now the Lookout's in a little bit of trouble now. He's got Dwayne Small now to bat. 1 for 1 for him so far today. He's hitting pretty good. He's hit a double. We'll see what he can do here now with a 1-2 count with the runners on 1st and 2nd. And whoa, he gets brushed off the plate there. Not happy about that at all, as he takes a quick look down the diamond there, looking at the pitcher. So 2-2 count now. Runners on 1st and 2nd with 2 outs, and we'll see here. This is going to be a whiff, and that's going to be a drop 3rd strike. Runners will go ahead and advance 90 feet, and yeah, no problem there, as they do get out of the inning there with nothing coming across there. So it's still a 1-0 ball game. Now go to the 6th inning. We'll see now the ball game is tied up 1-1. No bases are empty with nobody out. 0-2 count for Colby, and Colby gets this one, but this one gets popped up. And yeah, he gets all of it, but that one's going to stay in the diamond, as that's going to be an easy play there for the first baseman who gets the out. So the lookouts looking pretty sharp now as we go to the 7th inning here. And we'll see here, Colby 0 for 2. That hitting streak that he had, that modest 16-game hitting streak, could come to an end here if he does not get something going here for himself, as he is 0 for 2 now in the ball game. We'll see what he can do here today, as Colby is up to bat, and he's just taking a little minute there, just kind of thinking about what he needs to do. We'll see runners on first and second with 2 outs. 3-1 is the score now, as we're up by 2. And this one gets ripped up the middle here. That is going to be a base hit, and the hitting streak it keeps alive here, as that is going to be a 17-game now hitting streak for him, as he is on board there. Nice getting that RBI in there, as they looks like could be a 4-1 ball game here. They got the victory here, as 2 games now here in this series against the Lookouts. And there you see the Lookouts just knowing that this season could be coming to an end very quickly. They do win this one 4-1 is your final score, as the Chattanooga Lookouts lose this one by 3. So 1 for 4 for Colby at RBI, and there you see 37 home runs, 135 RBIs, and still hitting over 400. Yeah, he is still hitting over 400 and quite well for himself here this season. So I don't know what the record is for best batting average for a AA guy, but I would definitely say it's probably up there. So we're gonna go ahead and move on here and see the current standings right now. We're still just a game. We're still in first place with 37-30, but there you see the Barons coming right behind us, just a game behind, and they are on a 4-game winning streak right now, as opposed to our 5-game hitting streak. So they could be creeping up here very, very closely here. Now, I don't know what it does about the tiebreaker, because I'm not for sure, but if I'm worst case scenario, we probably don't have the tiebreaker, and that'll probably end up going to the Barons. I don't know what the Biscuit's record was. I didn't look it up to see how their record was compared to the Barons between the two teams there. But I would just say, just worst case scenario, their record's probably better. They probably beat the Biscuits a lot more than the Biscuits beat them. 1-2 count here in this 3rd game, as we see Colby here up to bat, and he will rip this one in there. And that hitting streak again is alive, as now it makes it now 18 games now he has hit in a ball game. So there you see now he gets that base hit, and we'll see that the Biscuits go on to win here as we flash forward now to the end. And the Biscuits win this one, and they do so in what dramatic fashion. Let's see what the score is here. Probably a close game here, as game 3, very defining game. As we'll take a look here and see that the Biscuits will win this one 2-0 there. Nice job, as they only score the 2 runs they need to win the ball game. They're in the 2nd inning there. How ironic is that? And they will go ahead and move on. So Colby 1 for 4 once again, hitting now 339 now for this season. Still with 37 home runs and 135 RBIs. So he has really got something going here. And of course, the team has got the momentum right now, as they have now won 3 straight here. Have a good shot to really get into the playoffs. Could they clinch this here today? Could be the day? Well, we'll find out here as we get to the game 4, the final game of the season, or I should say not the final game of the season, but the 4th game of the season here to wrap up this final series of the season. As we'll see, top of the 1st here, we got a runner on 2nd there, and Colby's going to rip this one up the middle there. That is going to be a base hit. That is going to go ahead and get him in there, as he gets a base hit, and he gets on board. A nice play. Now go to the 3rd inning here. We'll see Colby 0 for 2 here, and got a runner on 1st. We'll see the pitch, and Colby gets a hold of this one, and this one is high and deep, and this ball is gone. That's a 2-run shot there from Mr. Colby Baer, as he gets his 38th home run of the season. Beautiful shot there, as you see pitcher not too joyful about that one at all, as he has given up now another opportunity here for his team to slip through his hands now against these Biscuits. And you see 38th home run of the season, hitting that one 441 feet deep. And we'll see the replay once again. And look at that beautiful swing there from our catcher there, hitting that one in there, and that is going to be a home run. Now I'll go to the 6th inning. We'll see here Colby 2 for 4 in the ball game, home run, a double, and 3 RBIs here so far here in the ball game. Of course, a run. We'll see now it's a 9-7 ball game. So now we got a ball game going on here. Bases are empty, nobody's out. Once you count here for Colby, and Colby just did it again. He hit another home run. That's his 39th of the season. This kid just keep cracking the bat here. Another nice home run. You see Gordon he is really livid. And yeah, you might as well just not pitch to this guy here, as he just wants to keep this team alive and get their ability here to get into the playoffs as much as possible. As Colby hits his 39th home run of the season. That one, definitely a beautiful shot there. So 2 home runs. He is 2 for 5 now in this ball game as we go to the 9th inning here in game 4, as it's 11-7 ball game here. Runner at first, and we'll see with 2 outs. This one's going to be a force out there at second, and that is going to be it for the ball game as Colby and the Biscuits win this one. Nice job there, as they do get the victory here today. And they are now 1 day closer now to possibly keeping the #1 spot here in the division and making their way to the playoffs. So, but the question still remains here: are they going to go to the playoffs, or do the Barons have, by some weird chance here, be able to leapfrog them because of the possible tiebreaker that might happen or something? Well, we'll have to find out and see here. As you see there's the numbers there for the day, which for Colby and for his ball club here. So Colby goes 3 for 6 in the ball game, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. And get a big victory there today as they win that one 11-8. So look at the standings here again. Just check it out before the last game. Still a game ahead of the Barons, as we have a 7-game winning streak. We're now 9 of out of the last 10 games, we're 9-1, so we're looking very good there. And we got a good streak for ourselves here. So okay, so let's make a run for it. Let's make a push here. Let's get the last game. Let's wrap this up. Let's sweep the series. Let's try to see and take these people here at Oak Street Park today and have them go home unhappy. So the Lookouts and the Biscuits once again here facing off. We'll go to the first inning here. Colby 1 for 1 for the count, as he is got 2 outs ahead of him, and he has nobody on board here, and he'll slap this one out there to the left field, and that is going to be a base hit there for him. And of course now again the hit streak rolls on to now 19 games, as we'll see here. This one just right down the middle there, but just doesn't really get enough of it. Gets too far ahead of it, and that one's going to stay in the ballpark, and it's going to be safe. So 1 for 4 now here. We'll advance here later on in the ball game here. As we'll see here, he is going to go ahead and go for another hit here, as this one's high and deep. This is going to go back. This is going to go short there. It's just center field there. That is going to be a long out, and that is not going to get us anywhere. Oh no, we lost the final game. We could not make the push. Now we won 4 straight in this series. We couldn't win the last game. But is that going to be enough for us to get into the playoffs? Well, we're about to find out and see here, as we'll take a look and see that the standing. Yeah, here you see the guys there in the dugout not happy about this. We lose this one 3-2. Just not enough muster there to get us to the finish line here. But hopefully the Barons lost their game, and if they did, we have a playoff berth here. If we don't, well, we're going to be sitting at home watching the playoffs here. So we'll see that, no, we lost that game. Now it's a tie, and the tiebreaker goes to the Barons. I knew it. So there you take a look at the points allowed And there you see the division. They have a better actually, no, not a better division record there. I don't know. Maybe maybe it is the tiebreaker. Maybe they won a game more than us against when it comes to head-to-head. So that means that since we were traded, we are not going to go to the playoffs with the Biscuits. Now, if we were still with the Blue Wahoo, I mean, by the looks of it, we look like we had a great shot there because we were on the playoffs anyway because we won the first half. But the Biscuits, yeah, the AA affiliate of the Tampa Bay Rays, are not going to go on to the playoffs. So playoffs are not in our future here. So we'll go ahead and sim here now the rest of the off season as we take a look here and see. Yeah, go ahead and we'll simulate here. Take a look at some of the awards here up in the majors. There you see Carlos Beltran for MVP for the American League. Chris Sales is the Cy Young winner there. Robinson Cano with the slugging award there. You got a couple other people there winning some awards there. So we don't get called up, or excuse me, not called up. We don't get to make it to the playoffs. We end up getting traded towards the last half of the season to a fairly good team there. We made a good push there, especially when they were down 5 games out of first place and made a serious push with Colby coming back and Colby coming on part of this team and then helping them come back and just missing the playoffs by a game. They did a really good job there. I really got to tip my hat to the Biscuits. And I think there's going to be a bright future for this ball club and for Colby after this first season here. So, even though he didn't play a full season with this ball club, I think next year we might have a really good team. And as long as he keeps working on his game, especially defensively, keeps working on his game defensively, I think he'll get that call up to September. Unfortunately, the Rays did not do so well. As you guys are taking a look here now at the National League Awards, the Rays did not do so well. They actually end up dead last in the AL East. And I'll show you guys those numbers here in just a bit. But yeah, they ended up dead last, and that did not help them. Excuse me. With their efforts of trying to do anything really call anybody up to call up for September call-ups. So I think they called up a few guys there. I didn't get a chance to – oh, there goes my phone there. I didn't really get a chance to see exactly who got called up and who didn't. But I do know that our guy was not one of them. So hopefully in the near future here we'll be able – hopefully next season we'll be able to call up. Maybe even get an invite during the off season to play with the Rays in the spring training game and work with them and see what we can do to help out that organization, because obviously they really need a catcher. I did look at and I think I'm going to show it here in just a bit, but what their catchers look like here coming up with the AA and with AAA and with the major leagues, and I think this was actually a better route for him. So even though we didn't want to get traded, we want to kind of stay with that organization, the original organization, which was the Reds. But I think now the Reds might be regretting that now, that they didn't have a power hitter, especially a power hitter that's a catcher, be a part of their organizations for the long run. So we'll see what they do. I mean, we've seen funny things happen in this game already in Road to Show. We've seen like teams like the Cubbies who get a great catcher like with Diego Torres in that series, and turn around they give him up to get a bat when they really need a arm, and the Reds end up getting the better deal of it, and they end up getting him as a ace pitcher there for them and taking them to the playoffs that next year. So take a look here at some of the some of the other catchers within the organization there, and really truly, I mean, if you look at the overalls there and with just the overalls, I mean, just the overall by itself, he could easily be a starter next season for the AAA organization, which is the Bull, I believe, the Durham Bulls. There you see, they already say he is going to be well, they say AA starter, but I believe you'll see here soon that he will get offered a contract to be a part of the AAA organization. So he'll be a part. He could be a part of the AAA organization. But then if he does well with spring training, I mean, I really wouldn't be surprised if he gets called up part of the major league roster and be a not a starter, not the starter catcher, but maybe as a I don't know, maybe as a DH guy who can just be there to just the bat until that catcher position becomes available. But there you see some of the retirees that we have for the season, and just check out some of those there. Didn't get into too much detail of who they are and whatnot. I mean, you guys can pause the video and check those out. But yeah, for the first year, I think here I really like this series. This series was really cool to play, especially playing a full season of a AA organization. I think this was really unique, really fun, and enjoyed it. I mean, I will hope that we, if we do get moved up to the next level here, that we'll be able to play in AAA for a while, because I like to see him kind of grow and develop that way. But at the same time, I mean, if they need you and you got the right overalls and you got the rights, what they need to really defensively. As you see here, we're getting a little message from the coach here talking about the season wrapped up and how proud he is and whatnot. And the guys can't leave their have their heads hanging low. I mean, they came up short just by a game. I mean, it could be, honestly, I was thinking it was gonna be worse. I thought we was gonna end up getting blown out, but we ended up winning 4 straight and we lost that last one. But there you see where they're offering for a 1-year contract for the AAA affiliate there, which he will be next season, and be a Durham Bull. So he'll be a part of the Durham organization there, and we'll see what he can do there as a catcher there for them. Hopefully, this is starter there. But there you see he has been invited to spring training, and the first game of spring training will be against the Twins. Now, of course, I will not show you guys the spring training. I'm not going to bore you with all that. But when we do come back, we'll see him in action here. Hopefully, let's cross our fingers, with the Major League Ball Club. If not, well, then we know he'll be in AAA, and he'll be with the Bulls that you see there with the Bulls right now. But he'll be playing some Major League Baseball, spring training baseball, I should say, coming up here in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this series so far, which I've had, the first season of Colby Baer has been a lot of fun. I can't wait for the second to see him hopefully start his first year as a major leaguer coming up. So if you guys, again, enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Road to the Show here on ESGNet. Not just Colby Baer, but Theo Bonds, Rashad Bolden, Simon Unger, and Diego Torres, and Ryu Tommy. Guys, check those out here. There's a link to the channel, and there's also links down below to those those playlists there. You guys can check those out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. The links are down below in the description for latest news and information on what's going on here on the channel. And that is it for me, you guys. I will see you guys next time.